We decided to go to Ojos de Garza because there were a lot of people in Pozo, and I thought, even with the high tide, I've been sailing there in the past.
Víctor had it in mind, he knows the place better than me, so I ended up taking you in my car, and we had already a lot of fun driving there, like filming some behind the scenes stuff.
We wanted to film some footage. For sure there is no people.
Coming here from Pozo where it's like 50 people at the bunker, getting there to see like logo high waves with no one out was just like wow.
There are a few surfers maybe, but it's gonna be fun.
We have to go on the water, especially because the tide was already pretty high.
But the waves were really good size. Julian and I, we were having so much fun.
Yeah, we made the decision to basically go straight in. If you don't really expect anything, and then I feel like those are always the best sessions.
I remember having this pretty big back loop that felt really good because the run was huge. On the wave rides, I did a good wave 360 where I got a lot of projection into the front and a couple of really good turns because I have a new board and it's feeling really good.
I felt like we had amazing rhythm. Basically him taking a wave, then me, and just turning like that with
getting one wave after the other, no crowd.
So much fun after such a competitive vibe in Pozo. Being there with just one friend and just really respecting each other and just feeling that we're both in a good rhythm.
I really enjoy sailing like this because when it's so crowded, you cannot really do what you can do.
And I remember I went out once because we already spent 2 hours sailing and I was like, oh, I'm pretty done. Víctor came out as well and we were like, okay, fuck, we are here already, there are good waves. The tide is way too high, but let's take advantage of the situation. And we said, okay, we do another half an hour. How it is, we say one more wave, and you end up doing a not so good turn and you are like, okay, I want to finish with a good turn, I do one more.
Julian ended up on the rocks and I went to help him.
And I remember the last turn I did, I kind of pushed and once I made it down to the wave, I had no wind in the sail. So the wave kind of pulled my gear forward and I don't know why I kind of naturally let go to not injure my ankles or anything. I knew it was close to the rock.
As soon as I finished my wave, I saw him doing another wave and letting go the gear at the end, and he was just in front of the Sharpie rocks.
And the wave pushed me actually pretty far down, so it took me a while to get back up. I actually had to push myself back up from the sand, get some air, and I saw the gear already close to the rock, so I started swimming.
The wrong place, wrong moment.
I basically managed to touch my top button with my fingertips, but exactly at the same moment as I touched the top button, a wave came and pulled it on the rocks.
And I remember coming to the beach and seeing Julian almost grabbing the mast in the last second.
And in my mind when I saw it, I was like, fuck, the gear will be fully destroyed.
But he couldn't grab it, and then I kind of walked as fast as I could to get his gear.
and I just saw the gear getting pushed over the rocks, pulled back into the sea, the sail flipping over with the wind. I was like, fuck, okay, stay calm, don't hurt yourself about the gear. Now you cannot do anything, so just take your time, get the gear out of there. And
fortunately, almost nothing broke and it was safe.
And at the end, I was super lucky that Víctor just went to the beach and went running towards me and helped me to get the gear off the rocks. Because alone, I think I would have definitely damaged the gear, and with his help, we've managed to save the gear with just some little scratches on the board and the sail, but actually nothing broke.
I was just watching more for Julian. The road there is really broken from the sea salt and the water coming on top. That is super sharp, and if you run you can get maybe an iron thing on your feet because you have also the fence is broken and super rusty. So the whole thing was really tricky, but yeah, we managed to save the equipment, and Julian was safe and he was pretty happy to save his gear, and he invited me for breakfast.
For me, the most memorable session already that first day was really amazing.
For me, today is like windsurfing for me. Push yourself with your friends, you know, but at the same time I was watching
logo high waves, ended up being Víctor and I again by our own.
Julian made so many waves from the back and they looked sick, the turns he was doing and the moves.
And just again in a rhythm and taking one wave after the other.
And then Rafa was filming, so we were even pushing harder, you know, when someone is filming you, you even push yourself harder.
Like pushing ourselves to hit the sections. To have someone like Rafa there that films and captures all those moments, to me is basically priceless.
Because we are learning from watching our footage, and it's really important to us.